Hi, Dave McIntyre back with you again. Got another Battle Horse Knives knife that I wanted to show you a little bit about. It's the Attitude, new knife they just came out with not too long back. It's a beast of a knife, very comfortable knife. Go ahead and tell you the specs on it. The overall length on this knife is 10 3/8 inches. The cutting edge is 5 3/8 inches. The blade is 3/16 01 tool steel in a Scandinavian grind. Beast of a knife. It's a big knife, very comfortable. It's got a nice contoured handle. Although to tell you, the one thing I did have done to this knife when I got it, the back of the pommel on this had a little flare up that was contoured to your hand. As you can see in the video, I have fairly large hands. That contour would come up into my hand. The best thing, well, one of the great things about Battle Horse knives is there's something that I like a little bit different on my knife. Sent it to them, they fixed it, sent it back. My knife was gone maybe a week, and now it's exactly the way I want it. It is a contoured handle, very comfortable, and now without that little flare up, even with large hands, very comfortable knife. It was comfortable beforehand, but with chopping and whatnot, it would give me hot spots. The cost of shipping, they did it for nothing. It doesn't cost anything to have stuff like that changed to Battle Horse knives. Great knife. Comes with a sheath. I got it with the ferro rod loop and a dangler on their sheath. Very good retention on this. I mean, it's not going to come out. That fits in there nice. Very secure. I'm gonna actually I'm out here in the woods with my son, and we're gonna get a little fire going to cook a little lunch today. I thought I'd do it with the Attitude and show you a little bit about what the knife will do. I guess the first thing I need to do is get some tender. Even though this is a larger knife, it will still do very fine work. Very comfortable. Make feather sticks very easy. The Scandinavian grind does bite in very well. This is a great one tool option. I like this personally better than the PLSK1 that I had or have. The handle to me is more comfortable. It's very similar in size. As far as the overall size, it's got a nice drop point on it. Almost a spear point, but it is a drop point on that knife. You can do delicate work, and then it is with that 3/16, it's a beast. Feather stick, and I'll use that to start a fire here in a little bit. I wanted to do, got a pretty gnarly piece of oak here, good dried seasoned oak. I was going to baton through that just to show you a little bit about what the knife will do. That tip a little further through there, and the blade is long enough to, I mean, this is a pretty sizable piece of wood with some pretty gnarly knots. But we'll go ahead and see if I can bust through that big knot at the bottom end. I'd say that was successful. You can see there's a big gnarly knot at the bottom. I just want to do a little bit of batoning with it. This knife will stand up to anything you put it through. Let's go ahead and we'll get some smaller pieces. Even when working with these smaller pieces of wood, this knife is in no way too big to do that, but it's big enough, as you can see, to do heavy work. That nothing broke. Let's see, I should be able. This knife does come with a 90-degree spine on the back. It's good for making fluff. As you can see, it'll scrape real good fluff off of wood. And anytime you can use the back of your knife to save the edge, will help the longevity of keeping a good edge on your knife. Make a few more little pieces out of this. As you can see, I can make fine curls, or this thing will dig in. That Scandinavian grind, you can make real thin, fine curls. Or if I want to, cut that stick in half in one slice, I can do that. Transfer this over under my tripod here. Ferro rod, I've got hopefully y'all have heard about Rick Lindsay. He makes custom ferro rods, hand engraves and carves. Little bear paw on this one. He's in lots of custom work on that. Does really good work. Really nice guy. My pot, I just got it in today. I love it. It's the Bush pot from Dave Canterbury's store. Self-Reliance Outfitters. It's their little bush pot that comes or I bought it with the wax canvas bag. Super cool stuff. See if I can strike a spark with this. Yeah. There we go, that's lit. While that's getting started, I wanted to show you that as far as chopping with this, with the contour on the handle, you can actually choke back and use 3 fingers or even 2 fingers. I don't have a lanyard on it to give a little better grip, but even with a 3 finger grip, you can choke back because of the nice contour of that handle. That knife is big enough, heavy enough to really do some heavy work. I wanted to show you that while that fire was getting started and gonna boil some water, cook a little lunch. Okay, now that we're done eating lunch, I thought I'd give you a few final thoughts on the knife. The Battle Horse Knives Attitude, great knife. It's a big knife. It'll do any of the heavy work you need it to do. It'll do fine work. Very, very comfortable handle. You can do everything from batoning to feather sticking, anything you need to do. This is a great one-tool option. I'd like to thank Battle Horse Knives, Dan Coppings, Alicia, McCain, and John, the whole group up there. Great to work with. I told you before, you know, there's something that I'd like to have had a little differently. I sent it back, cost of shipping. They did it exactly the way I wanted it and sent it back to me. Great company to work with. I recommend you looking them up on the internet, battlehorseknives.com. Give them a call. You can make custom knives. You can draw your own knife, anything you want from them. While I'm at it, I'd like to thank Dave Canterbury. Got his bush pot in today. I ordered that from the Self-Reliance Outfitters. Great little pot. I got the wax canvas bag with it. It's a really, really good system there. And I'd also like to thank Rick Lindsay, one of the nicest people I know. Does fantastic work with engraving, making custom ferro rods. He does sharpeners. Very, very artistic guy. Super nice guy. Look him up. So, if you like our videos, I'd like you to like, share, and subscribe. I'm got to where I really enjoy making these videos. I hope you get a little better at it. And I'd like to thank you for your support. I'd like to thank again Battle Horse Knives for all they do. I love their knives. Look them up at battlehorseknives.com. Thank you very much.